everyone, it is the Charming Giraffe, and today we are using the silicone mold to make this little jar that looks like a pumpkin house with a witch's hat for the lid. I have no idea how much resin it takes, so I mixed up 14 ounces, and we're actually going to mix the color directly into this cup, into this container, and I want it to be purple, that's all I know. Okay, I think I'm happy with the opacity. When I let it run off the stick, you can't see the stick as well through it as you could before. And then we'll pour it in. I'm only going to do the one color on both of these. And then this has like some designs on the outside that I'll embellish with the oil-based marker once it is demolded. And then I'm going to start by spritzing the molds with the 91% isopropyl alcohol. That'll just help with air bubbles in the bottom of the mold since these are deeper molds. I don't know how much resin I need, so that's why I mixed up 14 ounces, and I'm just hoping that that's at least enough. I'm going to start with this hat. And as we learned with the pumpkin mold, that lip is tricky. So I'm going to let that kind of fill in. And fill in this guy. Let that fill in. All right, let's see. This is tricky. I'm going to take a stick, and it's almost like maybe the two silicone, like where it meets, is like kind of stuck together. Fill this up a little bit here too, which it should be okay because that lip should fit perfectly in the jar on the other side. So far I don't see any more air bubbles coming up, but I will monitor it and spray it as necessary. If it does get air bubbles kind of on the bottom, it's the bottom of the pieces because we're building these upside down. So this is what's going to touch the table when you have the jar on the table. So if there's bubbles up here, no one's going to see it. Same thing with this. This is the inside of the lid. So it's the outside of the lid of this hat that's really important, which is why we spray the inside of the mold. So hopefully all this will work out perfectly. We will come back tomorrow to demold them and see what happens. See you in a minute. Hey everyone, we are back. The resin is fully cured. Somehow this didn't get filled in all the way. I'm hoping that doesn't impact the design on the front too much, or maybe it'll be extra and I'll have to get rid of this part. I'm not sure. We'll see how all of this looks. I'm gonna get started by demolding the jar lid, which is the witch's hat, and let's see how this is gonna go. It looks gorgeous. It's very sparkly, shiny, glittery. A little sharp here, so I'll have to sand that down. A couple air bubbles, but not too bad. Let's get the jar demolded. Alright, so I got that demolded. It does appear this is excess, so I'm gonna try to get that off of there. Alright, so I just pulled it off. That part, I'll sand the rest of that down. Then we've got some really cute little details here. Let's see what we can do with that. But real quick, let's put it all together. Look how cute that is. Alright, so I want to do some detail work with maybe a paint pen. So I'm going to make some decisions and come right back for that. Alright, we are back. And so I've decided I'm just going to use the silver oil-based paint pen to hopefully just accentuate the little spider web we have here, the door. We've got a couple windows. And then I also noticed we had a little belt buckle on the hat. I don't know if I'll do the whole thing around or just the buckle part. So I'll speed you through this process because it'll take me a minute, but we're just using the silver pen. I thought that would go well with the glitter that's in the purple here. Have the budget for that. Don't have that Hollywood cash. Have to film on our iPhones. Whoa, oh, oh. so we've got all the accents kind of painted in here, the windows, the belt buckle, the spiderweb door. I really like it. I think that definitely gave it some character there. Let me know what you think of this little pumpkin witch hat jar in the comments below. If you have any color suggestions or any molds that you see online that you'd like me to try out, leave all that in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and do what makes you happy.